Hey, welcome back to part 2 of this awesome painting that is not finished yet, that needs some more work. So I have my coffee and it's about time to get going. Thumbnail. We'll pop the reference photo up on the screen so you can see what we're doing. At first, coffee. Reference photo doesn't have a lot of waves or water movement, but I think we should put something in there. Water is still a challenge for me, so it'll be interesting to see what I come up with. Okay, totally put way too much black on that. So I'm looking for a darker hue, but not totally black. I just want to create some sort of a wave type idea. I've been watching other people do water, and I'm hoping to be able to create a little bit of movement in here, because it's not my strong suit. There's a bit of a wave happening here in the picture. I'm gonna create a darker shadow here, adding black to the mixture that I already had. And whatever's still in my brush, just rolling it around. Gonna go underneath a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty dark. Wispier here. I don't even know if this is gonna look good or not, guys. I don't. This is, for me, is like I'm totally experimenting, because water is a bit of a like, oh my god, I don't know how to do this, and kind of go ahead and create something, but not 100% sure what I'm doing here. To me, they look like upside down birds right now, but that could just be me. And yet again, water, I need to practice, man. I so need to practice doing water. I may want to use a liner brush. This is maybe a little too big. Pulling this down ever so slightly, just wondering if that's going to give it a bit of a rolling wave idea. I kind of like that a little bit better, to be honest. Let me contemplate with a sip of coffee. There's orange. Teeniest little bits. It's gonna make a huge difference. You can't really see me mixing it here, I think. Okay, that's not half bad. I want more orange though. I was afraid I had a little too much red in there. You can load up your whole brush. I just tend to swirl it around and load it up. I'm a bit scared actually going in with this. But we'll see. No, that's not half bad. Okay, that's too bright, too stiff of a line. Okay, there we go. This actually seems to be giving it like that feel I'm looking for, like water-wise. Or they look like teeny weeny little mountains. So I'm not using any like techniques that I've learned or anything. I'm just kind of messing around just to see what it looks like when I put it on a canvas. It's gonna dry a bit darker too, I gotta remember that. Oh, I forgot this front one. Although we don't want it to be too bright at the top, or where it actually seems to be rolling down. At the same time, that illusion of sun peeking through the wave, even though it's kind of like a sunset, it's like not the brightest of suns. It's going down actually. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing until I put it on the canvas and I go, oh, that worked. Woot, woot, woot. So we're gonna go back into red and black. And I still have a little bit of that orange on my brush and I'm just gonna mix it all together. Dirty brushes can be good, you know. Because these are all colors that, okay, this is standing out quite a bit. They go together just because you've already used them. Reference photo shows a way calmer sea, but as I said in the other painting, or in the other video, my painting, I can do with it whatever I want. So if I want my sea to be a little less calm, why the heck not, right? So I'm gonna use the orange, and there's still a little bit of red in there too. Orange and the warm beige, and I just wanna mix it because I just want something that's a little lighter, but I don't want it too light. I don't want it quite yellow, but still within that family. When I blend the colors on the palette, it kind of looks really nice to see, hey, this is actually within the same family, so I'm pretty sure it's going to look good on the canvas just because we're in the same family, right? That is pretty bright. That's why diffusing it is good. Oh, wow, okay. Diffuse, diffuse. Hi, how you doing, girl? Okay. And actually that orange, where I thought it was going to be too bright, it actually dried pretty dark, as you can see, because you can barely see it right now. Make it like jump a little. Could have been a windy night, who knows? I think I need a little bit more of a shadow here and there. This is not full on black. This is like a mixture. It's kind of brownish and it will dry darker too. Better drink my coffee before it gets cold. I get like into what I'm doing and I forget. Okay, I'm trying to drink my coffee with my mouth here. Like, I'm so not paying attention. Here, this is just a simple flat brush. Probably came with some of the kids' painting kits. I'm gonna go in with black. Give the indication of land. Going from this side. Well, I also need to see where my masking tape is, and when it gets wet, it's really easy to see where it is. So we're just gonna go and lay it down and then perfect it afterwards, or maybe not perfect it, whatever. It just pushes that C back almost instantly. Now, if you are really good at doing water, can you throw me a few tips? I would like to see a tutorial, like someone actually talking me through it so I can follow along, because I still feel like I have way too much to learn when it comes to water. So if you're really good at it, please help me. Please! This is a slightly round brush. I will use it to just have indication of a few bushes, nothing crazy, but I will change the color slightly. I'm gonna add just a hint of red and purple together. And it's this purple, it's called Wild Eggplant. So let's say we want one here. Yeah, maybe we want one here slightly. Now you see what I did there? I went from this angle to that angle, and you can see how it actually creates a whole different type of bush. And maybe we'll have one kind of going over the side of our painting here, like coming in from the side. I always like using the side of the canvas for these kind of things. Sorry if my head gets in the way. I was thinking of using the fan brush just for some highlighting purposes. Even that may be too big. I don't know. I'm debating. Coffee. And we'll just keep going until we've got what I think is the right color, and you don't know until you put it on canvas. But here's that first color that I used for the waves, like a darker orangey color, then a lighter hue, and then there's this one, and they all work together, so I'm not too worried. But you never know what's going to happen until you put something on the canvas. So here we go. We're gonna just see if we can get a little bit of a glistening happening here. That worked. Barely. And I mean barely touching the canvas. If I touch too hard, I'm gonna get a really lovely line, which I don't want. I'm gonna go onto a little bit of an angle here. That is too much. You can diffuse it, you can tap on it, you can smear it, but I kind of am trying to get a little bit of that glistening effect. That looks pretty good. I don't want to do actual strokes. I was just tapping it. Maybe a gentle hint in the waves itself. Don't make it too complicated, girl. Don't make it too complicated. All right, stop it. I'm telling myself I gotta stop or I will overdo this. Because I'm right-handed, I think I want to start on this side of the canvas and work my way over so that I don't start here and go over my work and accidentally hitting it. Tip of the day, okay? So we're just gonna go in and do it. Instead of going this way, I'm turning it this way so I get a bit of a finer tip. Okay, that's one. I may want to start where the leaves are going to be. Right now they look like skeletons, but we're gonna get back in there with details some other time because I gotta get moving. My coffee got cold. I don't like cold coffee. Unless it's like blistering hot out there, I do like a good iced coffee, but for the most part, coffee should be pretty hot. What's your opinion on